on a cell phone camera at a Laugh Factory comedy show.
Yeah, the video circulated on the internet, and suddenly that episode of Seinfeld where they admit that they don't have any black friends, it's really not that funny anymore.
No.
Here's Michael Richards snapping.
50 years ago, you had you upside down with a fork up your ass. You can talk, you can talk, you can talk, you brain now. Roll his ass out, he's a he's a he's a
Oh my God.
Awkward. Those words.
I don't get the fork in the ass reference. I don't really get that.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, stay tuned because later in the show we are going to give you the top 3 videos of 2006.
It's going to happen right here. Be sure to visit g4tv.com/AOTS for the links to all those videos and the rest on our list. There's 50 of them.
It's so exciting because we've been doing this and now we're getting down to the wire and there's so many and they're so great.
I think the anticipation is palpable.
It is palpable. I can taste that. Because we love doing the Daily Nut, and Daily Nut has all these great internet videos, and so I love as we count them down.
Top 50.
I've never been part of a countdown, and I love it.
No, there you have it. Are you going to say number 1?
Oh, I would hope so.
Okay, we'll get there.
I hope so.
Right now, though, that's later. Right now,
Yes.
It's time for the only news you need to know. Here's Layla Cayley and the feed headlines.
Thanks, guys. Here's what's coming up in the feed. Today, we're going to break down all the biggest stories that went down this past year. First, we'll talk about the next-gen console launches. Plus, we'll tell you how Borat shocked the world. And we'll also tell you all about the year's biggest merger. It's all coming your way in the feed. But first, back to you guys.
Thanks, Layla. Now, we're not going to lie. We like ultraviolence.
Love.
And especially when we're doing it right here on the show.
Now, earlier this year, we had staff members fight to the death. Well, okay, until the bell sounded, and there was lots of bruises.
Death, though.
It could have been.
Someone
They were
died.
pretty bruised and swollen up. But you guys, we're doing it again, and the paramedics have been called. It's Whiffle Bat Fight Club Xmas Extreme Extravaganza.
They're rattling the cage.
Yeah.
They are rattling the cage over there. Someone's gnawing on barbed wire. We are having another installment today, and bets are already being placed. The setup is simple. For a minute, calm down. I cannot hear my sultry voice. Calm the hell down.
Oh, that was quick. It was
Thank
like
you. Well,
silence.
you know, I had to yell. Folks, for a minute, 2 warriors are going to wail on each other with wiffle bats, and Hall of Fame referee Richard Steele will officiate and decide the winner.
Yes, 2 staff members are willing to risk an ass whooping and humiliation right here on the show. Later on, they'll square off live in our studio. In case you missed our previous installment,
It's so bad.
here's what went down.
Don't look.
Let's go. Come on!
Okay, those bats much harsher than they look.
You hit me a little earlier in the show, and you just tapped me, and it hurt.
And they sting, man. And our competitors from the first event, I mean, they all chickened out.
That's true.
Like, no joke. Seriously, some families actually forbade their participation.
Yeah.
It was sad. That's how serious it gets.
But they came off with huge welts, like where blood was just collecting, and it was like juicy. It was
Luke
awesome.
had golf balls under his arm. It was not good.
Yeah, but they're not doing it, and there are reports of sand in their vaginas, but we're still waiting for the results to come back.
It could be that. It could be that.
Yeah.
Fear of the unknown.
Fear. Now, you guys, Richard Steele and our angry contestants are already here, as you saw them earlier, and we'll tell you more about them a little bit later.
Yeah, but first, it's time for the peanut gallery. Let's hear from you in the army of monitor heads.
Here's our old favorite, Matt, from North Carolina.
Hey guys, I was just wondering, do you have a New Year's resolution for 2007?
I don't make them.
I don't make them either.
Resolutions are made to be broken. I mean,
that's true. And the thing is, what does January 1st have to do with anything? I mean, if you wanted to really do it, you'd start now.
well, it's a new year. It's a new starting point. It's a new. No, I'm fine.
But you're looking into buying a home, so that's not really a resolution, is it?
No, that's
maybe save more money, not spend so much money on
penicillin.
On penicillin, and going across the border to get illegal drugs.
No, they're not illegal when you're across the border.
Speaking of sake, maybe I'm going to make your New Year's resolution for you.
What is it?
Stop taking people out for 400 dinners at sushi bars.
What's wrong with that?
Because you need to save your money, Kevin.
Well, I spend it on dinner.
Okay,
I'm just
you
going to
make
spend
a
it on
lot of money,
clothes.
but you have to save a lot of money too. That's the key. See, some people, they make a lot of money, but they spend a lot, and then they end up not having that much money.
Okay.
You, my friend. I'm looking out for you in your future.
Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it.
No big deal.
Thank you.
You get that
Tell me I'm not
$4
eating enough. Tell me to keep my apartment clean.
Oh, you should probably be throwing up a little bit
See?
more.
Jesus.
Well, Chubby Jefferson there. Hey, guys, we are just getting started and already stocking the bar.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Shut up!
Hold on. Is this the kettle? Hi. This is the pot.
I'm working on throwing up after my meals, okay? I'm working on it. It's a hard task to learn. You guys, we are already stocking the bar for New Year's Eve, and hope you like Natty Ice because Crazy Olivia sure does. Woo!
Can I get a bat, please?
Here's what's coming up on today's Attack of the Show. Samurai sliced steer, a flaming chef, and geysers of soda. We're taking a look back at the wildest stunts we've pulled in 2006. Oh my God! It may be getting cold outside, but the Geek is just heating up. Get your college bowl game predictions straight from Jimmy the Geek. And we break out the bats and bring on the bruises with the return of Whiffle Bat Fight Club. All this and more when the attack comes back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We are live and we just finished returning most of the gifts that we got from our family.
Yes, Mom and Dad, just because I liked Color Me Bad when I was 10 years old, it doesn't mean I made a lifetime commitment to them.
No.
Seriously.
Thanks for the store credit, Mom.
Yeah, right?
It's not like you can get your money back anymore. So
I
now
know,
I've got
it's like everything's store credit. It's like $10.99 for a CD
that
or
should
something.
be illegal.
That should be illegal.
All right, now we've covered a lot of information over the past year, but we've also had a little bit of fun along the way.
That's true.
Wouldn't you say? Don't touch me. I'll end you.
That's right. But you know, Kevin, stunts have really become a big part of our show here, and we pulled up some really big ones in 2006.
Have we? That's right. It's Attack of the Show, Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off. Steer Roast 06 Live! This bad boy got... Oh! Peter! Yes! The Mega Bongatron. Mega Bongatron. Yeah! Whiffle Bat Fight Club. It's been Tacolypse now. To check out the full videos of these stunts and to see even more, go to our website at g4tv.com/AOTS and stay tuned later for a brand new Whiffle Bat Fight Club. Someone's gonna get a beat down. Badly. Right now, though, let's go back over to my partner in crime, Miss Olivia Munn.
Thanks, Kev. Today we are bringing you the biggest things to watch for in 2007. It's time to attack this. First up, we cannot wait to get our hands on Spore, a video game about creation and life from Will Wright. Now, Will is the genius behind the best-selling computer game of all time, The Sims. Spore promises to take you from the origin and evolution of life all the way to civilization and the conquest of other worlds. It's an epic game, and we'd only trust Will Wright to make it. Next, we can't wait to cosplay at Comic-Con 2007, the Mecca for Nerds. It is a place where we find out which comic book franchises will be milked next for the big screen and which overpaid actors they'll get to star in them. Just hours after Comic-Con 06 ended, we were first in line outside the San Diego Convention Center for Comic-Con 07. Last year's Comic-Con brought us first looks at the hit TV show Heroes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghost Rider, and The Simpsons movie. Next, we cannot wait to play all the new next-gen games at E3 07. E3 2006 was the last big year for E3. This year will be much more scaled down, and there will be no towering booths or running of the geeks, but that doesn't mean we won't see plenty of kick-ass next-gen games. All I know is that G4 will be there to give it cover, and I'll get myself a date with the Master Chief for some Halo 3 action. And finally, Transformers will arrive in theaters on Independence Day, the perfect day for a summer blockbuster this massive. The original transforming sound is there in all its glory, and Peter Cullen, the original voice of Optimus Prime, is back for the film. The hype surrounding this film means it can't lose, and we cannot wait to see it. That's today's Attack This. Visit g4tv.com/AOTS for links to all the stuff you just saw. Still ahead, we'll be serving you the news straight up. No chaser in the feed. And up next, it's College Bowl season, and our resident numbers man, Jimmy the Geek, is dropping by to tell us which product placement bowls are the safest bets. You're watching TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
Kal-El, my son, even though you have been raised as a human being, you are not one of them. But remember, you can always come here to your fortress of solitude to learn about this world and the rest of the universe. First, my son, it's very important that you remember always to shave with the grain. If you shave against the grain, you'll get razor bumps and irritation. You'll have these unsightly red rashes on your neck. Now look, a car is an investment, Kal-El. And in order to make the most of it, you have to learn to change your own oil. Always arrive at a party with a bottle of wine or something. It's very rude to show up empty-handed. You should find out if that Daily Planet has a 401k matching program. And the sooner you start saving, the better. Don't put it off. You should have taken that job at the Gotham Herald. That had good benefits. Well, you see, Kal-El, sometimes when a man and a woman love each other very much, they lie down together in bed. When you change the oil yourself, you know it's done right, and you extend the life of your car. You should do it every 3,000 miles. When you're at an all-you-can-eat buffet, don't fill up on bread. Most people keep their thermostats too high. Put on a sweater, turn it down to below 60 degrees. You shouldn't carry more than 1 or 2 credit cards. All the clothes you really need is 1 good pair of jeans. And maybe a blazer. You should find a good multivitamin. I cannot overemphasize the importance of a firm handshake. And if this Batman jumped off a bridge, you'd do it too? This is a delicate subject, but I found that baby wipes are far more effective than toilet paper alone. This Lois Lane, have you met her family? What does her father do? If the oil drain plug does not come off right away, make sure you have the right size socket wrench, or you'll round off the plug and then you're in trouble. Check your timing belt too. If that thing goes, oh boy. Remember, my son, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Don't marry a Catholic girl, they're all crazy. You always stand on 16, never draw. Have you thought about mutual funds? You have a strong jawline, you should consider television. We don't know this for sure, but you might be allergic to peanuts.
Attack of the Show is brought to you by The Block, coming January 15th, only on G4.
Do you like how we stand with our hands like this together?
Well, that's traditional idol ready pose for television.
It is ready?
Yeah. Then you go to this. Hey!
Hey!
My hands right here, clasped. Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
Even the stuff you won't admit to caring about, that's what we cover.
We're still the source for that. Now, the number 3 internet video of 2006 is the YouTube Lonely Girl phenomenon. It actually pains me to admit it, but millions of viewers followed the online video diary of this adorable little lonely girl as she told us her inner secrets and then daily kept us updated on her life.
But in the end, it all turned out to be fake. Fake! You guys, here is what it tastes of what she is all about.
A sham!
I guess I just realized at the party that maybe there's some things that I've been missing out on just by always listening to what my parents say. So from now on, if they're not going to say yes and it's something that I want to do, I know what time they go to bed.
You damn dirty tease. Again, lied to by a woman. It happens all the time online. I give up. Olivia, you take over and please don't lie.
Thanks, Kevin. I promise I will never lie to you again. Right now, our resident odds maker is here, and he's not your average mafia-type bookie. He hails from Jersey, he has a funny little accent, and is a lovable little man who talks a big game. He's Jimmy the Geek. Jimmy, it is good to see you.
Hey, Olivia. Good to see that the thinkers upstairs decided to create this match made in heaven. You and me, babe, we make a great team.
Okay, well, I'm glad to see you're very well behaved today.
This team, you and me, not as good as Miss America and Miss Teen USA Sandwich, but it will do.
Great. How did I know it's gonna go there, Jimmy?
Because it's College Bowl season. I love this time of year. Great football and plenty of drunk college girls ready to do some experimenting.
Okay, Jimmy,
I don't mean chemistry.
Okay, I really don't want to call HR on you. It's Christmas. Let's just get into this and go over with everything we got to do the thing with you. Yeah. Okay, in the Orange Bowl, Jimmy, we have Louisville and Wake Forest. What do you see with that?
All right, Louisville only snuck into the game because of a loss by Rutgers, and because of that, people are ready to give it to those religious types from North Carolina. But according to my research, the Cardinals points on the board. Brian Brom has the #3 offense in the nation and expect them to deliver when it counts. Despite the spread, I expect a big win for those Red Birds.
All right. Now, Jimmy, what about the Rose Bowl? Michigan and USC both suffered tough losses, but some are saying this could be the best bowl game out there.
Yeah, you know what? They should really call this the ugly prom date bowl because these dogs blew it and did not get asked to the big dance. I say it again and again. USC has a schedule weaker than the Drakes at Circus. I'm no fan of Michigan either, but according to my research, they gave Ohio State a run for their money, and that is saying something. I really wish both teams would have a mid-air collision, but since that's not going to happen, I'm giving this one to Michigan.
Yeah, lovely image, Jim. But on the subject of those big losses, it's now Ohio State and Florida in the BCS championship game. What's your pick?
All right, first off, I got to say one thing at to those boneheads at the NCAA, make a freaking playoff system already. I hear more whining about the BCS poll than I do about nonsense from my wife, and that is saying something. But according to the Geeker, this game is a no-brainer. Expect the Buckeyes to trample those Gators, though that doesn't make sense. How can nuts trample an alligator? I have no idea. But look for Tressel to take home another one of those tacky crystal things.
I know. The BCS trophy looks like something my mom would put in M&Ms in around the holidays. They should have something classier like the NFL, right?
Yeah, you know what? To me, the Lombardi trophy kind of looked like the Tin Man's Johnson, but what do I know?
Wait a second. Jimmy, you've actually seen the Tin Man's Johnson?
That's a long story. Long story. I'm done.
Okay, just tell me at the break. All right, thanks so much, Mr. Geek. Make sure to catch the bowl games and see if Jimmy's picks pan out.
You know, they say football's a violent sport, but screw that noise. We've got a real sport of men coming up. Whiffle Bat Fight Club is back, and up next, two gladiators are going to pound the crap out of each other. Who will get the glory? Who will get owned? We're going to find out in this bloodthirsty attack of the show. We've got more right after this.
It's the trusted name in news, The Feed. And T-Squared's got our back in Gears of War.
What was your favorite movie of '06? Mine was Snakes on a Plane. Samuel, you're a genius. I'm totally not worthy.
Wow.
No, he's worthy. That movie was crap.
Yeah, and we obviously found the only Snakes on a Plane fan because nobody went to go see it.
He didn't even go see it. That movie sold like 3 tickets, and it was Sam and his grandma, and then I think his agent.
Guy.
Maybe that guy.
And it was like a lot of hype, but no delivery. But
Did you have a favorite film?
I loved Little Miss Sunshine.
Great film.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Sad when she dies at the end. I wasn't expecting that, but I mean, I understand why they had to do it. Get you
Hopefully
emotionally involved.
most of you have seen it, and Kevin hasn't spoiled it for you. Or did he?
No, The Departed. The Departed was my favorite film of the year.
It was a great film.
And the reason it's my favorite, it's the only film I really remember going to see this year. I'm sure I saw more than just that film, but that's all I really remember.
Yeah.
That and Casino Royale, but that wasn't...
Casino Royale, we saw that together.
Wasn't that great?
We did see that together, but the action was great.
Oh, no, yeah, it was good. Yeah. Good Bond film. But
I enjoyed it, though. Yeah. I really liked
well, I went home and I cut a hole in every single chair I had in the apartment, but it's like, it's still reliving that fantasy. It doesn't work. You got to get someone else to swing the rope for you.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you guys, do not forget video voicemailers in today's show will receive the mini media player as part of the Hasbro Holiday Heap.
So nice of us.
It is nice.
Hey, welcome back to the show, by the way. Here's a fun fact. On this day in 1891, Thomas Edison patented the radio.
Ooh,
believe
fun
it or not.
fact.
And in 1892, he started the first morning zoo.
Oh, thanks for that, Kevin.
You're welcome.
I feel like I learned a little something.
Yeah. Always, every day.
Oh, you're so sweet. Hey, you guys, coming up later, the best internet video of the year. We have been counting down the top 50 for weeks, and the big moment is finally here. Later on, you will see number 1. Do you know what number 1 is?
I don't, do you?
I'm excited. I'm going to learn something else today.
I know who our number 1 is.
You?
No, it's Layla Kaylee with the news that you need to know, folks. It's time for the feed.
Thanks, guys. I'm Layla Kaylee, and today we're covering the year's biggest stories. It's time to start the feed. Gamers were rabid with anticipation as the last two next-gen systems made their debut. The PlayStation 3's often delayed and much-hyped hardware had fans in a frenzy. But with the lack of consoles on launch day, crowds turned ugly. There were fights, riots in stores, and in one case, a man was robbed and shot in line. In contrast, the Wii had a great liftoff, delivering more consoles and winning over non-gamers with its innovative gameplay. And despite initial shortages of systems and accessories, there have been over 3 million Wii sold. In 2007, Sony has a lot of catching up to do. Nintendo could end up taking number 2, and the Xbox 360 needs to maintain its lead. When film journalists began speculating what 2006's biggest hits would be, no one imagined a Kazakh journalist would end up stealing the show. After early screenings and a clever viral campaign, the early buzz for Borat was staggering. People were calling it the funniest film ever made. With a limited number of screens and overexposure, people began to wonder if the film would fail. So far, Borat has grossed well over $120 million, and Sacha Baron Cohen is a major star. But will Sacha be able to top himself with Bruno? I'm sure he'll probably find a couple of rubes out there. In tech news, the biggest story of the year, if not years, was the merging of Google and YouTube. For months, YouTube had been courted by a number of companies, but in the end, their number 2 rival in video content stepped up to the plate. Google acquired the site for $1.65 billion in stock options and have now secured what they claim is the future of the internet. But now that Chad Hurley and Steve Chen are no longer paying the bills, the lawsuits have come out and copyrighted content is being monitored and removed. Deals with companies are being struck, and hopefully 2007 will bring some of the innovation and entertainment that's being promised. Well, that's all for 2006, but don't worry, the feed doesn't stop here. Stay tuned to G4 all day long and look for the feed tick at the bottom of your screen. We'll have all the news you need to know as it happens. I'm Layla Kaylee, and you've just been fed.
Thanks, Layla. Now, you guys at home, do not get your knickers twisted. There's lots more show left, unless you don't wear knickers.
No, but don't get that twisted either. It's not polite.
Because it has that Britney kind of scarred look to it.
Never mind, folks. You're watching TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. You got to get over the scar.
I love it.
You got to get over it.
I love Britney bad.
A little cocoa butter should be fine.
You think?
No.
We learn the frag and move from the man who invented it in gaming tips. Battered, beaten, and bruised, it's the Whiffle Bat Fight Club Championship.
Today's video voicemailers receive the massively mini media player. Videos, music, and pictures in the palm of your hand. Download tons of free video at tigertube.com.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the holiday season, and there's no better way to tune out those family members than watching some internet classics.
But if everyone starts drinking, break out the camera because you might end up creating your own.
Seriously, we need it for 2007.
We do. Now, we are down to the final 2 videos, and it was a really tough call. Coming in at number 2 is basically a superstar.
Yes, but not your normal
No.
superstar. A little one. A wee little guy. We go back to Bollywood. Well, we go right into the vault and pull out that dancing dwarf. His name? Little Superstar. I'm going to say, compared to Little Superstar, Webster's just a punk little bitch. You know it?
Yeah. It's kind of extreme, but okay.
All right, that's number 2. You want to see number 1,
Yes,
right?
I would love to see
not
number
just
1.
yet. Not just yet, because we love to torture you.
And me too. But first, everybody, we would love to get paid to play games, wouldn't we? Some pro gamers make a very nice living, and one of them is T Squared. Recently, he offered up some tips on how you too can be a gaming pro.
Tired of finding yourself on the spectating screen? Well, check out these tips for Gears of War right now. Just like all first-person shooters, Gears of War is about maintaining what is referred to as the power weapons. If you can keep control of the torque bow, sniper rifle, and grenades, then it's setting yourself up for victory. A lot of people wouldn't consider grenades as a power weapon, but in Gears of War, they are deadly if used correctly. When equipped, your frags can be stuck to an opponent's body, killing them instantly. This move is fairly easy, but it's very hard to master. A common mistake most people make is once they stick someone, they end up running away by holding A and getting as far as possible. What you want to do is roll to the nearest wall and put your back against it so that wall will absorb the damage and you won't be injured by the explosion. Frags are a great choice for a one-on-one showdown, sneak attacks, or up-close battles. Nobody likes being stuck in Halo 2 or Gears of War. So when you do it, be sure to rub it in.
Yeah, that was beautiful, baby.
The Coal Train.
Thanks to T-Squared for lending his insight into the pro gaming world.
Yeah, share tips, which, you know.
I know.
Secrets of the stars.
You'd be good at that.
I'm terrible at games. Terrible. I just talk about it. Okay. When we come back, the Whiffle Bat Fight Club is going to start, and it's going to get bloody.
I hope so.
Stay tuned.
Hey, Attack of the Show, Sky from California. I'm curious, do you guys have any plans for New Year's?
Yeah, I'm going to Costa Rica.
Nice.
I am. I'm going to Costa Rica.
And
Very excited.
what are we doing there? Are we surfing? Are we just hanging out?
I'm surfing. I'm traveling all on the different parts of the island, just surfing and hanging out and partying.
Nice.
I'm very excited.
Heading to Vegas.
Yeah.
Not as relaxing, but I'm going to see
It's like your second home, I think.
I'm going to see some UFC and then you know, shoot a hooker in the kneecaps.
Because, you know, not that long ago when I first started, it was your first real trip to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And you've gone, I don't know how many times
Oh, my
since.
God.
It's like that you never should have opened the doors.
I was making Coke Angels at the Hyatt, and I'm like, no, this time we're staying on the Strip and getting torn up.
And you're
It's
going to be
great.
spending a lot of money. Vegas is not a cheap place this time of year.
It's all right.
This time of year.
That's how we roll. I sell
Oh.
kidneys.
Oh,
Got plenty to
good.
spare.
We've got lots of plasma to donate.
Folks, we're live. We're hoping that Y2K07 doesn't hit us this year, but we're ready.
Yes,
We're ready for it.
but as a precaution, I've already filled my bathtub with drinking water. You know, just better be safe than sorry.
Of course, of
yeah.
course.
So you want to come over and
I
drink.
actually already took a bath in it, so it's good. It's celebritized.
Did you take a shower before you got in the bath?
No. Back in August, we gave you a glimpse into the future of professional sports with the WBFC. Our 4 contenders faced off in 3 very brutal rounds, the final champion being declared after a very long and hard fight. As you can see, the competitors, they were left with...
Remember when I hit you?
That was rough.
That was great. That was such an exciting moment.
It left more bruises than when Lindsay Lohan was on the stripper pole. Like it tore up their legs and their stomachs and all. It was not pretty.
Yeah.
Not pretty
but
at all.
it was so much fun for me.
I'm glad it was.
But, you know, when the offer went out, again, all of our competitors wussed out.
Yeah.
No matter, we found 2 more suckers to compete in the year's final
Warriors.
Whiffle Bat Fight Club.
Remember, the WBFC has a very long, prestigious history, actually starting last year. It was last year at an AOTS office beach party when 2 allegedly drunk producers started beating each other with wiffle bats. It happened.
And today, it is a full-fledged tournament where 2 players will battle it out with wiffle bats.
All right, let's meet our fighters, shall we? He's 5'8", 210 pounds, and he says, "You won't know what hit you." He's Enrique, the Cuban Missile Ortiz!
Now meet our next contender. He's 5 foot 10 inches, 160 pounds, and he says, "Welcome to Jefftown." He is Gerard Sriracha Boy Ting!
Say it again. You always got to say the last name twice.
Ting!
All right.
Now,
Are the fighters ready? I don't. Are they? They look like they're getting ready.
Now, Jefftown has the pho. It's a pho. It's a Vietnamese soup, and he's got the nice spicy hot sauce.
You think that's going to give him the edge?
I don't know. I mean, he's Asian, and you know we pretty much are awesome.
Scrappy.
We're scrappy.
Well, refereeing the match today is none other than the legendary Hall of Fame boxing ref, Richard Steele, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Richard, we know Olivia is biased here because she's racist, but Richard, who do you pick to win the fight?
Well, I don't know. We have a lot of strength over here. We got a lot of speed over here. May the best man win.
All right, I'm going to go with that. Best man is going to take this one.
Gentlemen, just so you know, our EMT is standing by. You will lose points for grappling and for stepping outside the circle of Whiffle Death.
That's right.
If you can't take it anymore and need to quit, tap on the ground 3 times.
Yes, we'll come and remove your testicles, and you can go back and cry to your family. You have 1 minute. Counter on the screen. Mr. Steele, please take it away.
All right, let's touch bats. Go.
Richard, you're supposed to stop when the concussions are happening.
Oh.
I like
It was a grab.
I like a ref that lets it go. Wow.
Man.
Woo! That was brutal. All right,
Brutal.
Mr. Steele, who's taking it?
I have to go with the speed.
Oh, Speed gets it! Hang your head in shame. Olivia, make him. He needs to hang his head. He needs to hang his head.
Open your mouth. Oh, his lips bleeding.
Oh, you got a bloody lip?
Hey, it's nothing.
Hey,
man. Blood,
so
nothing.
sorry.
It's on the inside, Sriracha's on the inside, fork and spoon on the left.
He bleeds
Come on,
sriracha.
Rob. It's good.
Let's hear it for him. Come on.
Good work, fighters.
Look at that. Show solidarity. That's
That
all
was
right.
hard, though, I
Don't
gotta
shake
say.
hands with a loser.
That
Don't
was-
shake hands with a loser.
it
You
was
never
a
do
hard
it. It
battle.
could rub off on you. The first hit happens. What goes through your head? Were you expecting that? I mean, it was go, and then you were trading blows.
Hey, man, you just gotta go, rage it out, go, hit, keep hitting. I'm tired, Kevin.
hurt,
Kevin,
right?
Kevin, I'm hurt.
stop asking
It didn't hurt, but I am
That's
tired.
my favorite part when they're in the ring. It's like, come on, now walk me through this. And they're like, oh, that's the part where I hit him with the bat. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. Thanks
But
for that expert analysis.
It wasn't really tight battle because it was like hit for hit there for a little bit.
It was kind of hit for hit. I got a couple of hits to the head.
A couple.
A couple, like maybe about
Yeah.
3. I mean, I'm sorry about
the
that
bell
last hit
got
to the
wrong.
head.
The bell got wrong.
All right, well, then that one's good. Yeah!
All right, hey, you guys again.
All right.
Both
Good
of our
work,
fighters. Excellent
fighters.
job, guys.
Now we will
Really good
see
stuff.
if you guys want to fight next year
Wow.
in the future of competitive sports, the Whiffle Bat Fight Club.
I know how this is going to feel tomorrow for these guys, and
Kevin,
that's the worst part.
This is some of the hottest Vietnamese sauce ever. Would you like to try some sriracha?
Absolutely. But
on.
first, folks, stay with us. We've got the #1 internet video of the year coming up. Hide the children. It's a little dirty. And then it's right
Here,
after this.
ready?
Okay. Okay.
It's so much. That's so much. You're going to die. You're going to die. My bad.
If you haven't been watching Attack of the Show, this is what you're missing.
For more info, go to g4tv.com/AOTF.
Hey, welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
We are live and winding down the year in style, but how about that Fight Club?
I know. How's your mouth? A little hot, right? A little spicy?
I mean,
You mad at
it's-
me?
No, but I'm not mad. It's just it really makes talking really fun every time
I know.
the lips and the tongue
It
touch.
was so numb.
Yeah, you get a little reminder that there was really disgusting,
Yeah.
foul-tasting, spicy stuff in
And
your
we
mouth.
called my mom during the break so I could tell her about what I did to you, and
Yeah.
she said that I was very mean. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and she said she doesn't know how she raised such a mean child,
I know.
which I agree.
I learned it from the streets. That's what happens.
You grew up in the wild, right?
I did.
Pack of boars.
In the ghettos of Tokyo. That's what happened. Now, you guys, it is that time you've all been waiting for all year, all day, every minute. We're on the internet searching for videos, and yes, without a doubt, we have found the best one of the year.
Simply put, folks, it does not get any better than this. It's real, it's unproduced, and it really, it's gigantic laughter upon laugh. It's the #1 internet video of 2006.
And I just got to let you know what the love is.
There it was, folks. #1.
Yes.
#1. We went through 49 other videos to get to that one.
That was a lot of videos, but you know, we've seen dogs humping a lot over the years,
But never
with
with the
throw up.
vomit and the
That makes it
the
so
eating
great.
afterward. I mean, I've seen Japanese fetish videos with that, but not with dogs.
Ah.
Once you add animals into the mix,
But
then it
what's-
becomes #1.
See, in fetish videos, there are people doing it. They're on cue. They have to do it. This is just natural.
Sure.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
they didn't have
just
time to
nature.
put the hot plate out there and
No.
get chopsticks. No. Not that I've seen. It's called just Google Japanese omelet. I'm just saying it's a really
Okay.
great video.
You guys-
Hardwood floors. You probably they had to use the Swiffer to get the
Yeah.
smell out of that for weeks.
Mm.
Burnt hair and not good. But what a year for viral
It
videos,
has
though.
been, God.
What a year.
It's been an amazing year. It's been an amazing year with me too, working here with you.
I guess it's been an amazing year with me. I've had just a fantastic
with you,
time.
so with me working
I
with
know, I'm
you.
kidding. No, it's been a great
It's
one.
been a big change in my life.
But I hope in a good way.
In a good way.
You're eating meat now.
What does that mean?
You're healthy, staying healthy. It's a lifestyle change,
true.
really. But when it comes to the virals, I mean, listen, how influential of a year that Time Magazine even says, hey,
But
listen,
that you
guys are the person of the year, which is a cop-out and a half. But still, it shows the power that YouTube and all these videos did have.
Well, and we mentioned the Daily Nut before, and we have an entire podcast show that's dedicated just to viral videos, and it does really well, and I think people love seeing it.
We've crashed the iTunes server like 3 times.
I
No
know.
one else has been able to do this. Not the Lost podcast, not the BBC. We've actually taken down Apple's entire back end just by showing viral videos every day.
And iTunes actually put us on their staff favorites, the Daily Nut, because it's
Everybody.
awesome.
We should be on everybody's
Do you have a favorite one?
A favorite what? Podcast or favorite viral?
Viral video.
Favorite viral? I don't know. I really liked the Brian Atteen video this year. I mean, that one made me giggle.
That was your voicemail that irritated me for so long.
And the Bravia ad. I mean, I know it's more of a traditional ad and not so much a viral, but the way it took off online was great. Stuff that Colbert did with his green screen challenge. I mean, there's so many. I'm only thinking of the stuff that's recent because it's fresh in my head.
Yeah, because there's so much. It's hard to remember all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like trying to remember your favorite movie. Anything where anyone gets hurt is my favorite.
You do like pain.
I don't know why I love it.
Now, what's funnier? Is it like dismemberment or just a kick to the balls? Like,
you know what's funny is like how stupid someone is. Like, you're such an idiot. I love it. And then I laugh because they get hurt, because they should get hurt.
Okay.
That's what I think.
What a year.
You guys, it has been a year. We may be gone for the rest of 2006, but we will be back in 07 bringing you all the show you can handle. And just because the holidays are over, Kevin, it doesn't mean that there aren't great deals. We'll tell you what to get online and in the stores.
That's right. On Tuesday, which is DV Tuesday for you noobs. Seriously, they should know by now. We'll tell you what movies to buy.
It rhymes with Tuesday.
We make it easy.
Hello.
And if you landed a honey on New Year's, we'll tell you how to keep her with all the sex and relationship advice you need when we go in your pants.
Now, before we go, we want to take a minute to say thanks to all the people who put this show together every single day.
Yes, believe it or not, we don't actually do this thing by ourselves.
But thank you, Kevin.
Well, 95% of it, you and I. But the rest, sometimes, people need to get us coffee.
Yes, hot chocolate.
My car needs to be washed and waxed weekly.
That's true. Oh, I need to wash my car today. Have someone do that for me.
Yeah, why'd you say, when you say you need, you just...
Exactly. Well, it makes me sound more humble. And I'm like, well, I need to go wash my car. You guys, here are the deranged individuals who help bring you Attack of the Show.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Cheesecake's good. Where's my cheesecake? Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Now, for all the things you guys saw today and more, go to g4tv.com/AOTS.
X-Play is up next. Good night, everybody.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you in 07.